Oh. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to In the Pocket, presented by CrossBonesMMA.com. My name is Eddie Law. My boy, straight out of Corpus Christi, Texas, the newest king of Periscope, but will be sometime soon, Mr. Nick Pilecki. What's up, dude?
What's going on, Eddie?
Same. Not same. I don't like to say same stuff, different day, because that makes me sound like I don't like my life, and I actually like my life. So I'll say different shit, same day, or something like that. I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, let's talk about some MMA before I start boring everybody with my stupid philosophy shit. Then I do enough on Periscope, by the way. So yeah, you can follow both of us on Periscope. Just look us up, I guess. I don't know what.
I don't know how they find them. I think it's just our Twitter name.
Okay, just look for our Twitter name. You'll find us on Periscope. But on a side note, let's be honest, Periscope blows. Okay, apparently, here's the thing. It happened during your broadcast too, because you know I tuned in. I tuned in when while you were on, and for some reason it just cut off. It stopped. I don't know.
Yeah, yours does that too. It will like say network connection, and it's not my cell service for sure. It will just stop.
Yeah, it just stops. So it did that to me today, and Andrew retweeted over saying, "Hey man, you okay?" Like, because I was driving when it cut off, so he thought some shit happened or something. So Periscope, get your shit together. Otherwise, I'm working on live stream, so I can go right on YouTube to the. Wow, excuse me, because I'm getting sick of that shit. So, all right, let's talk MMA. Last weekend, of course, we had a Bellator 145. Actually, a pretty good event.
Yeah.
And everybody agrees it was a pretty good event. I agree as well. We had actually one belt exchange hands, and then someone broke a hand winning a belt. But let's talk about the fights that mattered on that card. Starting off with Mr. Bobby Lashley. TKO win over James Thompson. I'm thinking the dude, he's in Bellator too, but I'm thinking the lightweight. No, James Thompson. Of course, everyone knows him from Pride and also this other fight, like monster fight that he had. But you saw the fight.
Yes.
You got to see the what I thought was a knee injury, and it was just a torn hamstring, which is, of course, they're saying just a torn hamstring is saying like you just got shot. That shit fucking sucks. But torn hamstring because of that takedown. A lot of people making a big deal of that canvas being really slippery. All right, but first talk about the win. But what do you think about that? Slippery canvas? That definitely doesn't help.
Yeah. Great win. Bobby Lashley is whatever the fuck that word is, using the advantage of Thompson being hurt to capitalize and get a win, which was very impressive. I really liked it. But the main thing is that Matt, I said it before we went live on the preview show the other day. I had it queued up and I was watching the fight, and I automatically said before I even knew the injury, they need to change the matting of that, because Bobby Lashley, when he went in for that double leg, he just slid into it, and Thompson went to sprawl and slid, and that's how he tore his hamstring. King Mo's been saying it for almost a year, maybe 2 years, saying that they need to fix the mat. He keeps sliding and slipping all over the place. And at Dynamite 1, you can tell when he went to go punch, he would slide. When he went back, he would slide. It's something that needs to be fixed, and it sucks that it's probably this injury that's going to get it fixed. But, hey, Bobby Lashley, he wanted to fight Kimbo Slice, which we'll get into later. But good win for him. I actually hope he gets a title shot soon.
You know what we need to do? I need to find the video of Bobby Lashley going for that takedown and injuring Thompson and put sliding into your girl's DMs and then that video. You ever seen those shits, those vines and everything? I love those things. Sliding into your girl's DMs and it just shows up like that. Anyway, moving on here. One of my favorite fighters, not only in Bellator, but in all of MMA. I like Michael Chandler, man. I'm a big Michael Chandler fan. Michael Chandler, TKO, David Rickles in the second round. Not surprised. I'm not surprised whatsoever. A lot of people were thinking the caveman was going to beat him. I was not buying it for 1 second. First of all, what do you think of the win? And what would you say is next for Mr. Chandler?
I like Michael Chandler, but I was hoping Wrinkles could pull this one off. I like him as a fighter. He seems to be a humble guy, and he supports a certain cause that hits home for me. Mm-hmm. But I was all for him winning. But Michael Chandler's too much of a monster and a vet to lose to Wrinkles. So yeah, I'm impressed. He'll probably get a title shot coming up soon. I won him in the UFC, but he's probably not going to get there. But he's getting up in that age that he's been with Bellator since the beginning, I believe, right? Almost.
Yep.
But hats off to him. I was impressed with the win, and we'll probably see him in a title shot coming up, probably in February.
Yeah, what do you think about maybe a Michael Chandler Will Brooks rematch? Oh, rematch basically.
I'm down for that. That'd be good. I think Will Brooks would take him though.
You think Will Brooks beats Michael Chandler again?
Yeah, I think Will Brooks just has his number.
It's very possible. And in fact, let's talk about that fight right now. Of course, it was the what was the co-main, right? Yeah, it was the co-main. Will Brooks against Marcin Held. Pretty dominant win, I think, for Mr. Brooks there. Marcin Held kind of had no chance to get Will Brooks off of him. Yeah. So all right, Will Brooks wins, hangs under the belt. Lot of shit going on between him and the Pitbull brothers. Do you see a fight between him and maybe well, now that he's beltless, Patricio Pitbull anytime soon?
Yeah, because that's Bellator. They want controversy. They want storylines. That's what they want. So they're not going to do the right thing and put Michael Chandler versus Will Brooks. They're going to have that little controversy and have him fight one of the Pitbull brothers, which I'm still down to see because, like you said, we talked about it last week, that little controversy of apparently Will Brooks got jumped by the Pitbull brothers and everything like that. I'm down to see it, but I'd rather see Michael Chandler versus Will Brooks 3 or 2.
Yeah.
3.
I think 3. Real quick, for those that were wondering what Mr. Pilecki was talking about as far as David Rickles' cause that he fights for, he actually is a big supporter of Fighting for Autism. You can go to fightingforautism.com.au for more information on that. You can sign up for the newsletter. It's a big deal. I knew what you were talking about, but I wanted to make sure I have all the information.
Yeah.
But David Rickles is a good dude. I like that guy. But I was not going to pick him against Mr. Chandler, unfortunately for him. So, but again, you can go to that. It's fightingforautism.com.au and get more information there. Yeah. So, main event, broken fist of death. Daniel Strauss supposedly breaks his fist in the first round and ends up beating Patricio Pitbull for the belt. It's about damn time. I thought Strauss beat him last time. Should have beat him last time. But what do you think of this fight?
I was very happy Strauss won. I think, like you said, I think he won the last time, but it just wasn't in his favor. Breaking your hand, I think he said he broke it in the first round.
Something like that. First round, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, if you're fighting if you haven't seen the X-rays, his completely broken. And if you fought with that, that's a warrior, man. He's a monster. Very happy with the win. I actually thought Pitbull was going to catch him at some point in the third, but no, Strauss was on him and trying to get that win, and very impressed with him. Glad to see him finally get that championship.
Definitely. All right, moving on here. Let's talk about the other event that went down this weekend. We're talking, of course, UFC Fight Night 77 from Sao Paulo, Brazil, headlined by Mr. Vitor Belfort against Dan Henderson, Part 3. All right, let's go through the fights that were actually pretty good here. Where do we pick, man? The Jimmy Rivera Pedro Munoz fight was pretty good. Ended up in a split decision win for Mr. Rivera. It was did you get to see any of the event?
I saw from T-Bow up. Okay. Oh, no, Johnny Case up, because I did see the Johnny Case fight.
All right, who by the way, I argue should change his nickname to Johnny Cage or just Cage. Johnny Cage Case. I don't give a fuck. But take out the Hollywood thing. It don't work, dude. It don't work at all. Jimmy Rivera pulls off a split decision. Honestly, a fight that could have gone either way, but Rivera just had a little more strength to him. Honestly, it was a great fight. Chaz Skelly somehow beats Edmilson Souza, also known. What was his nickname? What they call him? Kevin. Sorry, Kevin Souza. By rear naked choke. I did not expect that whatsoever, but I did think Chaz Skelly, if he can get past the flurry of punches and kicks and punishment that Souza not put out. That we got that fight at the ground, being Souza's in trouble. After that, Thiago Tavares beat Clay Guida via guillotine choke. I don't know if you saw it, but yes. Clay Guida took Tavares down in a nasty takedown. Here's the thing: I don't know. There's very few guys in the UFC that have a takedown that makes me go, "Oh shit, that hurt." Yeah, he's one of them. Who else has a crazy takedown? At 170. At 170. Who is it? Whatever. Clay Guida is one of those guys that has a takedown where you're just like, ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, Yeah. Takes out Thiago Tavares and goes right into a guillotine and gets choked out. So Clay Guida, man, Real quick, let's talk real quick about Clay Guida. Very inconsistent, win lose kind of guy. You know, unfortunately, weirdly enough, has wins over Nate Diaz, Anthony Pettis, and RDA. Makes no sense, right?
Yep.
You think it's just a guy that just stopped evolving?
Yes, and it's that was the most basic defensive move in wrestling jiu-jitsu. Like you take him down, you tuck your chin. That's rule number one. When you're in the gym, that usually happens to the people that just started like a week or two ago. They'll go in for a double leg and get submitted by guillotine. It's fuck. And I understand maybe heat of the moment and everything. I was upset that Clay Guida got submitted in 36 seconds. I saw it on Instagram.
That's okay. Yeah, exactly. If the fight's short enough to be on Instagram,
you know it was. Yeah. I think he's one of the fighters that stopped evolving. I think he should just maybe one more, call it a day and start coaching or whatever. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see Clay Guida in any more entertaining fights unless you put him against Diego Sanchez. Put him against Diego Sanchez one more time and let's see that shit happen, and then they can retire.
Here's where I want to see Clay Guida. And this is not to say he doesn't belong in the UFC because he's a tough dude. If you put him against Diego Sanchez, damn, hell yeah. I want to see Clay Guida in Bellator. Not because I think he's a shitbird or anything. I think he's a good fighter. But I want to see him dominate dudes at 145 or 155 at Bellator because I think he could. I think he can go in there and put on some great fights.
Yeah.
But I'm with you, man. I don't think he's a guy that you know. I think it's not that he. Okay, I think he stopped evolving, but I think he switched so many times. I mean, he started off super aggressive, high energy, hyped up guy. Goes to Greg Jackson, keeps up the hype up type of fighting style, and then goes to wrestling, like strictly wrestling, to the point where people were complaining about it. And he goes, "I'm going back to my old style." Goes back to the old style, then goes back to wrestling. Goes back to the old style, goes back. You know what I mean? So it's just like, dude, you need to just just calm down and just go. You know, you're a wrestler, cool, but when you wrestle somebody, you take them down, do something, or just sit on top of them, right? But I think he would do great in Bellator. I have a new name for Bellator. We'll talk about that. Actually, we didn't get to that point, but we'll talk about it after this card. The Bellator announcements. I have a new name for Bellator. I'll sneak it right now. Bella shit. I'm seriously. Fuck. Anyway, I'm a little upset about the Bellator announcements, to be honest. All right, Johnny Cage against Jan Cabral. Johnny Cage wins his decision. He looked okay. He didn't look super impressive. Usually he's the way I judge it. If I can watch a fight and maybe halfway through the first round, I could look away for a solid minute and then just come back and be like whatever. Then that's a fight that wasn't that super good. But whatever, he gets his win. That makes Mr. Cage. I'm not gonna call him Case. No, Mr. Cage has a ridiculous amount of a ridiculous fight streak going on right now. Win streak. But 4 in the UFC, wins over Tokudome, Frankie Perez, Francisco Trevino, and Jan Cabral now. Age 26, plenty of way to go. I think you can give him a couple more lower level fights before you start giving him someone in the top 15, top 10.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about the fight that you did get to catch. Mr. Gleason Tebow chokes out Abel Trujillo in a controversial finish. I did not agree with it. Let's go with you first. What did you think of the fight?
I didn't agree with it at all. Yes, I was pulling for Abel, but oh god damn. Okay, so here's what happened. He gets him into a rear naked choke. Trujillo starts turning away to defend the choke, and he basically was out of the choke. He was safe. He was completely safe. And the ref broke it up, thinking that he either passed out, was complaining. I don't know. We couldn't hear the audio inside the cage. I don't know if he said ow or what, but completely out of the choke, and he stops the fight. That whoever that ref was, no more. Goodbye. Good. That was like that. I don't understand that one. That's something that you do not call. You just ruined someone's. You could have ruined someone's career. That's a loss on his record now. That will not go away.
Well, news came out today. He's actually going to appeal that loss. The best he's going to do is get a no contest.
Yeah, no contest, but that still doesn't do anything.
And I highly doubt he's going to get that. I doubt he's going to get that any kind of result off of it. By the way, we're going to talk about this later. Rose Namajunas cut her hair. What do you think of this look? The punk rock chick look.
I thought we were getting into this now or later.
No, later. But what do you think of this real quick?
Scary. She looks scary as fuck. I'm not
chill out.
I'm not gonna lie. She still looks pretty and everything like that, but no, I would not want to step in the cage with her.
Oh yeah. As far as fighting her, no, hell no.
No, that's scary. Not like, oh, she's ugly. No, she's.
By the way,
I'm
let's
not
make this a good, just like a crazy, like a weird looking fight. They got to raise that $10,000 for cancer because Paige Van Zandt said if they raise $10,000 for cancer, she will buzz her head like Rose did, and I want to see that for some reason.
Yeah,
so we'll talk about it in a minute. All right, so Gleason Tebow now has 2 losses in a row. Tony Ferguson at 181 and Gleason Tebow at UFC Fight Night 77. But I don't think he's in danger of getting cut unless he beats the crap out of another chick. Then he's in trouble. But as long as he keeps fighting men, he should be okay. All right, moving on. Corey Anderson beats Fabio Maldonado via decision in a not so entertaining fight.
Nope.
And then Rashid Magomedov, another decision against Gilbert Burns. I didn't expect that one, to be honest with you.
No.
But Gilbert Burns showed up unprepared at best. Let's talk about a fun finish here. A knockout win for Alex Oliveira. Mr. Cowboy beating Piotr Hallman with a nasty punch in the 3rd round. What do you think of that fight?
Great fight. I really, really like Cowboy. I don't know. It started off kind of weird, and I thought he was just trying to clip him and everything like that, which, yeah, it probably was. But I'm glad he got the finish late in the 3rd round. Or early in the 3rd round. Early in the 3rd round, yeah. Yeah,
definitely. All right, moving on here. By the way, you want to see Cowboy versus Cowboy? Because I do.
Yes, I still do. I want that.
I think they should fight for the nickname. Winner keeps it. So, all right, moving on to probably the most impressive finish of the entire weekend, I think. The knockout of Anthony Burchak with Mr. Thomas Almeida, who left Anthony Burchak looking like Rashad Evans Part 2 on the memes everywhere. Because look, dude, literally 5 minutes, maybe less, after Burchak got knocked out, you go on Twitter and meme after meme after meme of Anthony Burchak. Sucks for Anthony, but Anthony was underdog. He was clear underdog, right?
Yeah.
But Thomas Almeida, man, huge knockout. Undefeated, 22, I think 22-0 now, 22-0, 21-0, whatever it is. You give him someone in the top 10 next? He's ranked number 6 now, by the way.
Yes.
You got to give him a top 10 guy.
You have
who do you give him?
I don't care. Everybody. Because he's going to demolish a lot of people in that division. He's a monster. Yes, he was tested in his last fight and got clipped, but he came back and ended up knocking him out. He needs to get a top 10 quick. Because if he's gonna be ranked and not get ranked opponents, well, what the hell is he gonna do there? Give him a ranked opponent. Let's see what he can do. I think he can make a good run actually for a contendership.
I think so too. Now here's what it is. In the 135 division, he's number 6. Going up, Aljamain Sterling, number 5, has a fight. Uriah Faber, number 4. I don't think he doesn't have a fight, but I'd be down to see Almeida versus Faber. Rafael Santos, number 3. Hendon Brown, number 2, against Thomas Almeida. It'd be. I want that.
I want that like right now. That would be. I want
to see that fight. But I argue for this one. Ranked number 7 at 135, Brian Caraway.
You just want to see Caraway get destroyed and killed.
Fucking right, I do. Let's get rid of this dude. That's right, I do. And if they do it in Brazil,
wait, why the fuck is he ranked?
Brian Caraway?
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now, because Brian Caraway only fights guys that are coming off injury, and then he can fish hook them. I'm never gonna let that go. I don't care. People, you can tweet me all you want to. Fucking let it go, man. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I'm not letting it go. That's horse shit. Eric Perez should have won that fight.
Yep.
But yeah, he's ranked. He just beat Eddie Wineland. Again, has been gone for a while. At UFC on Fox 16 in July. Lost to Sunsabi via decision in October last year. And then Eric Perez and then Johnny Bedford in a row, kind of, because he fought Perez in June of last year, and then Johnny Bedford April 2013. This guy doesn't fight very much. He fights maybe twice a year.
Yes, give him Almeida and have him kill him. Be done. Goodbye.
Do it. I'm down for that. In Brazil. Let's make that in Brazil. Make that fight in Brazil. And yeah, move on, man. But Anthony Burchak, dude, I support Anthony Burchak. I just think he got, man, once Almeida hurt him and then just rushed him, it was all over, man. So, all right, moving on. Co-main event of the evening. Patrick Cummins gets knocked out or TKO by Glover Teixeira in the second round. Patrick Cummins took Glover Teixeira down.
Yeah. For
about a second each time he did it. And then Glover Teixeira sprung up like an angry tarantula. Just boom, back up, ready to throw punches. And then he rocked him. Here's the thing. Here's what I think happened in this fight. You tell me what you think about it. Okay. Every time Glover's chair would pop up, a look of what the fuck came over Patrick Cummins' face, right? Mm-hmm. He threw everything he had at him, and it didn't work. Literally, there was a point where Patrick Cummins looks at his looks at his corner for like a split second, and has this look that I translated as, "Dude, I threw everything I had at him. What now?" Like he had that "what now" look on his face, and he was kind of like, "Well, I guess we're throwing hands." He tried to throw hands with Glover Teixeira and lost. First, Patrick Cummins, man, do you think his stock falls too far?
Yes.
You think he falls a lot?
Yes. He's the only reason he's right now in the UFC is because of DC. DC needed an opponent. He talked shit. Shit happened. And then he got a win over a couple people, and he's ranked. And this is what happens when someone that's in the division that's ranked should not be ranked and should get more better, like not these ranked fighters. He should not get Glover fucking Teixeira, who destroyed him. He made him look like an amateur. It's basically what it was.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know. Glover Teixeira, I expected that from him. I expected it to happen a lot sooner in the first round, but it is what it is. It happened.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Glover, if unless DC stays champion once he fights John Jones, which I don't think is going to happen, he's not going to get a title fight anytime soon. So
yeah.
And at 36 years old, that sucks. So
yeah.
Meanwhile, Patrick Cummins, I got to give him a little bit of credit. Fought four times in 2014. Lost to DC, beat your boy Narvaez, beat Kyle Kingsbury, which is apparently the running joke now. Kyle Kingsbury's, you beat Kyle Kingsbury? Ooh. And then beats Cara Zapato, Antonio Carlos from that Tough Brazil show. Then lost the freaking huge knockout against OSP. Beats Cavalcante via TKO in a kind of a boring fight. And then, they left him with no eyes. And then the loss to Glover Teixeira. So I give Patrick Cummins a little bit of credit. I think you give him a couple more fights. You give him someone that he could beat next. And then see where we go from there. But I would suggest to him to take a decent amount of time off to heal up. Kind of like Frank Mir style. So like Frank Mir went away for a long time, came back, and now this guy can box.
Yeah,
that could happen. All right, main event: Vitor Belfort, the Phenom against Dan Hendo Henderson. Did not expect much from this fight, and I was right. Vitor Belfort TKO Dan Henderson in the first round. I picked did I pick Belfort? Yeah, I picked Belfort to win on the preview show. I believe everyone else picked Dan Henderson, if I'm not mistaken. I picked Belfort to win for the fact that I thought if he rushed Henderson, if he just rocked Henderson a little bit, we've seen Henderson get rocked pretty much every single fight he's had. The last like 3 or 4 fights that he's had, he's gotten rocked, right? And he comes back and wins with that H-bomb. Vitor Belfort, if he rocks you and he smells like a drop of blood, he's coming after you in the nastiest way he could possibly do it. So I thought for sure, once he hurt him with that one punch, it was over. And I was yelling at TV. I was like, "It's over. It's fucking over. That's it. Stop the fight. Dan Henderson's 45 years old. You don't need to be knocking the last 15 years of memories out of his head or allowing Vitor to do that." But first, let's talk Dan Henderson. 45 years old, still wants to fight. He's not stopping. And here's the thing. I've changed my stance on a lot of things, right? As far as telling, as far as MMA goes, but especially on saying, "Oh, this guy should retire." Because I'm not going to be the one to tell a guy that he should, or even say that a guy should retire, unless it's like really bad, like Chuck Liddell. But are we at a Chuck Liddell level with Dan Henderson?
Yes, he's slowly getting there. Maybe one more fight, and he's going to be gone. And it sucks. I like Dan Henderson a lot. And once he touched the ground, I just shut off my TV. I knew it was over. You kind of knew it was done. It actually kind of mirrors how he lost to him the second time too. It was almost the same shit. It sucks. Hats off to Vitor, but he's not getting a title shot anytime soon. But I do have a feeling we're going to see a different fight.
Yeah.
Right. I'm excited for the fight.
Okay. Dan Henderson, Hall of Famer, yes or no?
Yes. Hell yes. That's not even a question. That's guaranteed. He's on that list.
Hey, go on Twitter. MMA insiders say no. And
why? Because of his TRT shit?
No, not because of TRT. They're like, "Oh, his resume is not that great." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here with that
you. Shit." His resume.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So you're not going to put Chael Sonnen in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, they're going to keep that guy out like they kept out they've kept out Pete Rose. Watch, but Pete Rose, baseball, of course, whatever. But look, let's look at the list of guys Dan Henderson beat back to like way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I think is that Big Nog? No, that's Little Nog, I think. Fuck, which one's Big Nog? Which is Little Nog? I always fucking mix them up.
I always mix them up too.
Let me find out. Oh, Minotauro, right?
Big Nog.
Beats Minotauro. Beats Tanata Sobral, Babalu. Beat Tenzo Gracie. Who else did he beat? He beats a lot of Vanderlei Silva. He beat Vitor in the first fight over at Pride 32. Beat Rich Franklin, Michael Bisping. That Michael Bisping fight though, whoa!
Yeah, the knockout of.
If you haven't seen that, YouTube the shit out of that or Fight Pass. I don't care. But the very end, knocks out Michael Bisping and does this like Superman towards the ground punch. It was completely 100% unnecessary as hell. But he's like, I'm gonna shut him up, and he flew his whole body, came in and landed that punch perfectly on Michael Bisping's face. So I thought that was great. Also beat a guy named Fedor, beat him, beat a TKO in the first round at Strikeforce in 2011. Beat Shogun again, and then Timbo. Fuck yeah, Hall of Famer. I say Hall of Famer. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if he never held the. No, he held the UFC belt, right?
Mm-hmm. No, he has not.
He didn't? Oh, I don't even give a fuck.
That's the only belt he has not grabbed.
Oh, well then I don't care. Still, Hall of Famer.
He's grabbed 100%. Everything else other than that, but still, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. By the way, real quick, Hall of Fame. The UFC Hall of Fame is UFC, obviously only UFC promotion. That's the only people that can go in there. When are we gonna see, other than the people that went? Okay, there's people on Twitter trying to do like a real Hall of Fame. It's not working very well. But when do you think we're ever gonna see like a legit MMA Hall of Fame where you can see guys from Bellator and guys from UFC and everywhere else?
Yeah, not anytime soon. Probably in the next 5 years when the sport gets a lot bigger. Yes, well, maybe after Ronda. Maybe after Ronda finally leaves, we'll probably get that. But no, we won't see that for a while. We'll just get this UFC shit.
Yeah. I don't know how the football Hall of Fame or the basketball Hall of Fame goes. I don't know about the football. It might just be the NFL, but I know basketball. It's everybody, right? Yeah. It's the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. So I wonder if someone will be able to do that. I don't know how those work, but I want that to happen.
Yeah. Who's next for Vitor? Who do you give next?
Tim Kennedy, and let's watch a show. Let's have some fun, huh? I like Tim Kennedy against Vitor. I think they actually supposedly they told Tim Kennedy you get the winner. Hendo is Belfort. So there's Tim Kennedy. But here's the thing. Let's go down the list at middleweight and let's see. And we could figure out who probably would beat TRT or after TRT, post TRT Vitor. All right. Chris Weidman already beat him. Mm-hmm. Luke Rockhold murks him, right? Mm-hmm. Jacare, what do you think?
Kills him completely.
Romero.
Same.
I think he has a chance to against Yoel because Yoel gasses out and then sits on a stool and then shoots himself. Lyoto.
Very possibility he'll beat Lyoto because Lyoto's on the downhill right now.
Yeah, but I still give Lyoto the edge on that. Tim Kennedy.
Close fight. I can see Tim Kennedy winning it.
I think Kennedy murks him in the first round, bud. I really do.
Really?
But yeah. Michael Bisping. This is a good one.
Bisping loses.
I think so
Guaranteed,
too.
Yeah.
I think it'll be similar to Henderson, but not as quickly. I think it'll be maybe second round.
Yeah.
Gegard.
I don't know, dude. Gegard still. Whatever happened to him last fight shocked the hell out of me. I don't know what to believe anymore with Gegard.
He just made a mistake. I think he made a mistake against Rafa, but I think
skip the next one.
Murks him bad.
Yes. Skip the next one. Talis is not involved.
No. You're right. Hall against Vitor Belfort would be interesting, but
I think
they'll never make that fight. They'll never make that fight.
Yeah, but I think Uriah Hall beats him.
Yeah. CP Dalloway.
Fuck CP Dalloway.
All right. I agree with that one. All right. Well, basically, that's kind of it because Dan Henderson's number 13. And then you got Derek Brunson, but I don't really care about him.
I don't think he's going to fight anyone in the division right now. Anyone ranked. Unless he fights Lyoto.
I'm telling you right now, we're going to see Tim Kennedy against Belfort. I really feel it.
I think we're going to see a rematch with him and Anderson. If GSP doesn't come back. I really, really do. Because he still hates that loss. Yeah. It's one of his most devastating losses. He wants to go on his revenge tour and shit. I think we're going to see that pretty soon. I think we see that in either 200 if GSP doesn't come back or couple events before or after 200, or after probably because February is his things up.
Belfort against
which I am not down for right now.
What? That fight?
Him versus Belfort? No.
Why?
I don't know. It's just that feeling. I don't. Nope.
No, I'm telling you right now, we're not going to see Silva until either UFC 197, which has been confirmed for Brazil, or UFC 200.
But that would be a sick ass main event though for 97 in Brazil. Anderson versus Vitor.
Ooh, and let him juice to the gills. Dude, I'd be like this. Look, come, I would bring him to the table and be like, look, fellas, check this out. Here's your contract. Here's your contract. Go ahead and sign it, and we'll put this thing together. And then Silva would be like, he's normal, but what is this line down here? Oh, that allows you to take all the Thai dick pills you want, all right, and make this an awesome fight, all right? You guys can go out on a baller fight. How about that? No, I would never do that, but still, it'd be interesting if they actually did that.
And then you still get the Karate Kid kick, and it ends.
Pride would pull some like that. I'm telling you right now. But get rising on the case.
But I see that coming. I see that rematch coming.
All right, that's gonna do it for talking about that card. Let's let's get into a couple things here. First of all, the Bellator announcements. Jeez, come on. Bellator announces that
first of all,
near you, I'm sure you're gonna go see it. Royce Gracie against Ken Shamrock. Yes. 48-year-old Royce Gracie and 51-year-old Ken Shamrock are going to main event a Bellator event in Houston, Texas. I think Bellator 149. So we're talking about 4 more events.
Mm-hmm.
What? Like, what? No, I saw it and I was like, first of all, I was like, wait a minute. Royce Gracie can still walk? The hell are you talking about? And then Ken Shamrock's still allowed to fight? That's ridiculous. And then Ken Shamrock, first of all, Ken Shamrock's going off on the internet, freaking out, talking about integrity and calling out Joe Rogan for saying that his fight was fake, which everyone agrees, or at least everyone at least mentioned that it's a possibility. It was what do they call it? Wrestling a work? Yeah, it might have been a work, right?
We were freaking out about it. We were like, nah, it's fake.
Dude, now here's the thing. I got to watch, I found a stream online, no thanks to Bella shit. I found a stream online because they don't show it live anywhere in the West Coast, California or Arizona, even though most of the events are in San Jose, which is weird, but whatever. I found a stream. I got to watch that live. I think we all got. I think we were all watching that fight. And the second it ended, I was like, did that look fake to anybody else? Because that looked fake as fuck to me. No way in hell does Kimbo get out of any kind of submission whatsoever against anybody. Anybody puts freaking here. Let me pull the fucking lowest ranked welterweight. No, welterweight. Flyweight. Actually, no, those guys are actually pretty good. Hang on.
Sergio?
No, I want someone that just sounds like ridiculous. Okay. Oh, here it is. Asling Daly puts Kimbo Slice in a rear naked choke, and Kimbo can't get out. Guaranteed, 100%. Ain't happening. Not at all. Okay. So I don't care what Ken Shamrock says, dude. Just Ken Shamrock will one day, excuse me. Ken Shamrock will one day, years from now, when he's writing his memoirs and his biography that he's trying to make more money off of, will admit that that was a work. I'm telling you right now. But this fight smells of similar. Okay. Because there's no way if Royce Gracie can get him to the ground and put him in a submission, I don't think that Ken Shamrock can stop him. What do you think?
I don't.
Mind you, that is if one, they make it a fight, and 2, they don't gas out in the first 30 seconds.
It's going to be that. It's going to end really quick. It's going to end in the first round. And I don't want to say it's going to be a work. I don't want to say it's going to be fake or whatever the fuck. But I have a feeling we're going to see a submission win in the first fucking round really quick by Gracie. Or it's going to happen. If it's not a work and it happens and he legit does it, it's fucking Gracie. What do you fucking expect? Yeah. What do you expect? But I'm kind of excited for it. I kind of want to see it. Like you say, it's a train wreck that you have to fucking watch. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't heard me talk about train wreck, my train wreck analogy, a train wreck is horrible, horrifying, will ruin you if you see it, because you will see bodies flying everywhere, fucking just chaos and metal scraps flying everywhere, explosions and everything, but you won't be able to look away. It's just impossible to look away. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm watching. Of course I'm gonna watch it. Everyone's gonna watch it. They just, for at least to see possibly the last moments of somebody. Because, I mean, we joke around, kind of joke around about the first death in the cage or in the octagon or whatever, but this is bad. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I think Nick Pilecki went to go. Mr. Pilecki is a bit of a cook. I think he went to go get the chicken out of the oven. So good for him. Anyway, so the other announcement, we'll get Mr. Pilecki's take on that in a minute. The other announcement: Kimbo slicing his Dada 5000. You guys don't know their history. They have a history. The reason this fight was made because of their history. Dada 5000, former bodyguard of Kimbo Slice when he was, protecting porn chicks and fighting dudes in backyards and whatnot. Dada 5000, former bodyguard of his. Then once Kimbo broke off and did his own thing, Dada 5000 started his own street fight organization, which you can see in the what I thought was a good documentary by Billy Corbin, who also did the documentary The U and Cocaine Cowboys, also two very good documentaries you should definitely watch. But he did the one called Dog Fights, and it's about Dada 5000. You check it out, you can see who Dada 5000 is. And yeah, watch that. But they have a history, so they're gonna make that fight. I'm okay with that fight. It sounds weird, but I'm okay with that fight for the pure reason that there's actually like it's just two guys that are gonna brawl. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're just gonna brawl. But what do you think of the fight?
Excited for it. This is from me growing up in South Florida and knowing of Kimbo Slice before he was freaking famous and seeing videos on people's fucking computers and on YouTube when it was new and shit. This gets me excited because I like that. I'm excited. I want to see it. It's going to bring back that whole thing. Now, yeah, that's the little kid in me fucking coming out. But it's good. Like you said, it's going to be a brawl. These two people hate the shit out of each other. They've been wanting to fight. Yeah, they've been wanting to fight for years now. I'm down for it. But it's going to be weird. You're going to see these casual fans coming up. Why are these two hood people fighting right now in a legalized sport? It's all you're going to see. Chains, grills, everything. I'm down for it though. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, I want to watch it. I what the fuck? I'm working full. I mean, I'm sorry. I got people from work calling me. Hence weird. I ain't working right now. I'm off the clock. I don't answer the phone from work if I'm off the clock. Unless it says 911 in the text, and then I'll call. Anyway, fuck. Yeah, Kimbo Slice. So, it's a weird fight, but I prefer that one to Shamrock and Hoist. I really do. Other announcements were, no reason I even talk much about them. Gabby Garcia making her MMA debut, a professional MMA debut, if I'm not mistaken, at Ryzen against a professional wrestler whose name escapes me. Former wrestler, or maybe even current, of Ring of Honor, according to Jesse. So, and I think you said that too. But yeah, it's kind of where we're at here. All right.
And then the King Mo is going to be in a part of a tournament over there.
A Grand Prix, which I'm excited about. Not the fact that Kimbo's in it. Kimbo. Fucking King Mo. Yeah, King Mo. King Mo. Yeah. All right. Sorry. King Mo's in it. But I want to see the old school Grand Prix. This is basically, a Pride twin without being called Pride.
Yeah.
So, anyway. And then let's talk about Miss, the beautiful Rose Namajunas. Cuts her hair, literally says because the hair was in her way, she just buzzed it. So of course, Paige Van Zandt, who, if you remember, said that if she got in the UFC, she would buzz her hair, cut her hair off. Didn't do it, took a lot of shit for it. Well, now her opponent did it. And it messed with her hair a little bit. She's like, shit. Okay, if you guys raise $10,000 for cancer, I'll do it. First of all, I hope they raise $1 million, $2 million, $10 million for cancer. That's no joke. Right, you raise as much as you can for cancer, and so we need to find a cure for that thing. But Paige Van Zandt, come on, people that pay attention see through your shit, right? I mean, what do you like Paige a lot? First of all, what do you think about her without hair? And two, do you buy this as like a legit thing? Because I don't.
I think it'll be a legit thing. I actually hope it happens because I think that'd be fucking cool, but I hope a UFC fighter just drops $10,000 and just to see Paige shave her head.
Dude, I would love to see.
And I hope it's Anthony Pettis. Like, fuck you. Or TJ Dillashaw drops $10,000 and says, "Fuck Team Alpha Male, shave your goddamn."
Oh, dude, yeah, TJ goes, "Hey, 10 G's. What's up?
Here,
now you gotta step
here's
up.
20 G's.
Yeah.
Shave it.
Pescetti. I want Pescetti in your hair. That's what it is.
Pescetti in your hair.
If you guys haven't seen it, Tommy Toehold doing his impression of TJ Dillashaw, and he said spaghetti was Pescetti, and I think I have to stop saying it. I love the word Pescetti now. Pescetti, whatever. I'm gonna look up real quick to see where Miss Van Zandt is on her thing, on her little what do they call it? On her, yeah. Damn, someone posted some fine ass pictures of her. Sorry. I'm trying to find out where she's at on that thing, but dude, she's too fine. Her haircut is gonna be weird. But anyway, what do you think of Rose Namajunas being called the new G.I. Jane?
Down. I'm excited for it. I really I don't really hope she beats Paige, but if she beats Paige, I want her to get a title shot soon.
Ooh.
Not super soon, but maybe 2 fights. Because I think she's in a different mindset right now. She's not in the mindset of when she first got the title shot, when she was very, very fresh and excited. I think she just wants to fight now, and she wants it, and she knows what she wants to do. And I think she saw fucking Pat Barry's failures and was like, I can't be like that. Everyone thinks I'm going to be just like him. I got to be my own, and I want that championship. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for her. I want to see her get that gold. I'm excited.
So the goal is $10,000 by November 16th. We're at the 11th. We have 5 days. People have 5 days. The goal is $10,000. They're at $2,500. It's not happening. I don't think.
How much?
They're at $2,500. $2,500. They need $10,000. It's not happening. Not by the 16th.
What's today? The 12th? 11th.
5 days.
Never know. TJ Dillashaw might be like, huh?
Dude, I would love it.
We should everyone tweet TJ Dillashaw. Hey, what's going on? You should drop that real quick.
Yeah. So, hey, Dwayne Bang Ludwig. if Dwayne Ludwig was just like, sup, motherfucker. Boom!
Fuck you. Fuck you, Ryan.
Just to clear up, the money would not go to cancer research. It would actually go directly to families dealing with cancer issues right now, medical bills, all that stuff. So it's to help a family, actual cancer patients and people that suffer from the disease. So if you're gonna donate, don't just donate to see her chop her hair off. Donate because donate this to your heart.
Yes, donate that shit. Yes,
yeah, donate because you're a good person, not because you want to see her with her head shaved off and everything.
I still might donate though.
Yeah, I might do it too. All right, let's talk about this weekend's card, man. UFC 193, headlined by Rousey versus Holly Holm. A fight controversial in its making by itself, just for the fact that Miesha Tate was involved, but still. Kicking off the early Fight Pass prelims, 6:15 p.m. Eastern, 3:15 p.m. Pacific on Fight Pass. I'm gonna go through the fights here. We'll want to talk about a few of them. Ben Nguyen against Ryan Benoit. After that, here's a fun fight. James Muntasri, the Moonwalker, who's a fun dude to watch. By the way, Asian-looking dude without an Asian name. Last time he fought was Kevin Lee, and people actually mixed him up. No joke. Kevin Lee's a black dude, by the way. So it's kind of what it was. And he's fighting Anton Safir, I believe, a newcomer to the UFC. After that, Richard Walsh against Stephen Kennedy. So we got Australia versus England. And in the last Fight Pass prelim, Daniel Kelly against Steve Montgomery. If you don't remember Steve Montgomery, the creepy weasel, the guy that suffered a seizure because of, I think, a mismanaged weight cut, right, during Tough. So, yeah, that's that guy. All right, moving on to FS1 prelims. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Richie Vakulik against Danny Martinez. After that, Anthony Perosh against Gian Villante. Should be a decent fight right there. Kaunoki coming back against Peter Sabata. And the main prelim, Jake Matthews against Akbar Arreola. Now, exactly. You can never say that dude's name without laughing. It's hard not to laugh a little bit, right? The reason I find it funny is because he's the only Mexican in the history of ever with the name Akbar Arreola. When I first heard his name, I seriously, I was like, oh, okay, whatever, some dude, right? And then it turns out he's Mexican. I'm like, get the fuck out! Who did that to that kid? Can you imagine growing up? Look, I went to school in Mexico for 4 years when I was a kid. 4 years. All right, I know how cruel kids can be. Okay. In Mexico, if you start fighting from the day you start in school, okay? The kids fuck with you, you fight, right? Imagine going in there, hey, Akbar, what's up, face? Like, Areola. You come from a titty? What's up? Like something like that. Like you can come up with some good shit for that. But anyway, if Jake Matthews loses, this is it for him, right?
Yes.
So.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's probably done for him.
Same can be said for Areola though. Areola's had a couple. I think his last fight was kind of crappy, but I'm not mistaken. He lost, but I might be wrong. Who knows? All right, moving on. Main card, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, only on pay-per-view. Yep. Kicked off by it is a weird fight. I think it's a weird fight. You tell me what you think. Stefan Struve against Jared Rosholt. Rosholt is a former wrestling standout, I believe. And Stefan Struve might just be the tallest guy ever. So it's a weird fight here. But what do you think of that fight? And I will be right back because I got to open the door for somebody. So go ahead and continue with that fight.
Stefan Struve's going to knock him out. That's basically it. Yeah, no, you're good. Stefan Struve, man, great fighter. Excited to see him come back after all his adversity. And then against Jared Rosholt, it's a weird fight, like Eddie said. It's just super weird seeing Rosholt 13-2 coming off his last fight against Timothy Johnson, and it was a unanimous decision. It was a very fight, basically. It was very entertaining. And then we have Stefan Struve, 26-7, coming back from all this adversity and stuff. His last fight was against Nogueira. He lost to Overeem. He lost to Mark Hunt. He beat Stipe. His last fight against Nogueira was a decision win, and a very good decision win for Stefan Struve. I'm excited for it. We're probably going to see Stefan Struve get the win and hopefully rejuvenate his career just a little bit more. Stefan Struve, I kind of want to see him climb up the ranking a little bit more. The next fight, I'm super, super fucking pumped for. Uriah Hall versus Robert Whittaker. Uriah Hall has been active this year. Very, very active. His last fight was against Gegard Mousasi with that crazy knockout. Then he beat Bamboos in August by another TKO knockout or TKO. I'm excited to see Uriah Hall versus Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker as well, coming off, I think, a win, I believe. Yeah, a win against Brad Tavares.
Real quick here.
Yeah, what's up?
No, I'll find out for you real quick if he came off a win.
No, I got you. He came off he beat Brad Tavares.
There you go.
Yeah, and beat Clint Hester and then Mike Rose before that. He beat Brad Tavares by knockout in 44 seconds. I'm excited for the fight. I got Uriah Hall taking it. What about you?
Of course you have Uriah Hall taking it. I do too.
Yeah, because
I think he finally is starting to embrace his killer instinct, which is what you want out of Uriah Hall. Set 2 dudes to the freaking hospital, okay? That's what you want.
Fuck right? It. Send him there.
I think what messed Uriah Hall up is the fact that he was compared to guys like Anderson Silva way too early. But I mean, you've seen it from him, right? Beating Gegard Mousasi the way he did when he was a huge underdog and on short notice, and then the fight before that where he broke his foot or his toe and he fought through it like a beast. He's there. He's there. He just needs to just get over that little hump that he has, and then once he gets there, sky's the limit. But at 31 years old, he don't got much time.
Yeah. I'm excited for him, though. I like how he's trying to climb the ranker as fast as he can by being active. Someone pulls out a fight, I'm here. I'll do it, whatever. I don't care. I'll kick their face in. That's all he wants to do. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, Uriah Hall, the Benson Henderson of the middleweight division, pretty much. All right, moving on here. Ranked heavyweights and maybe a repeat, more of a sequel, but maybe or hopefully a repeat of the first fight. Mark Hunt, number 8 heavyweight. The Super Samoan taking on Bigfoot Silva, number 11 ranked heavyweight. Obviously, the first fight was epic as all hell, but it was also changed to a no contest, I believe. Yeah, a draw. Sorry, it was a draw, not a no contest. I thought it was changed. It wasn't. It was a no contest, and I believe because that fight was in Australia as well, so they get the sequel. This is a fight where neither one or Silva for sure supposed to be not on anything, right? Mark Hunt's lost some weight. He's quicker. He looks better. Just have you seen all the videos of him training in Thailand, aka Thailand? He just looks thinner. He looks quicker and just slimmer. There's no way he's going to be cutting weight for this one. He usually walks around at 300. He had to cut weight to make 265. I don't think he's going to have that problem at all. Going to come up with some energy, hyped up, ready to go. Who you got in this fight?
Mark Hunt, because he's at it at work. Like you said, he lost a lot of weight. He looks really good. But it's weird, man. You rarely see a fighter have a 10-10 record in the UFC, like an even record. But Mark Hunt's entertaining as shit. He's coming in there. He's either going to knock you out or get knocked out or eat some punches for dinner. And I think that's what we're going to see. But I think he's going to end up getting that win, and I hope he does. I'm excited for the fight.
Definitely. I got Mark Hunt as well. That overhand right. Actually, either hand he throws with scary. All right. The co-main event is a title fight. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, or Johanna Champion, as she wants to call herself, against Valerie Letourneau. A lot of questions about this one. Everyone thought Andrade or Gadelha. Gadelha. Everyone thought Gadelha should have gotten the title shot. I agree with that. But she was injured when they made this fight. So Letourneau gets the call up on this one. Letourneau, stand-up fighter. I think a Muay Thai chick or a kickboxer at least. I think she's Muay Thai. Against multiple-time world champion in Johanna Champion. This should be a stand-up fight for the most part. I don't think Letourneau is going to try and do anything crazy like take her down. Because if she does, Johanna's going to get right back up and punch her in the mouth. So I don't see any way Letourneau wins unless it's like some huge upset knockout of some sort, or her jiu-jitsu is like low-key good or sneaky good. But I think this is just feeding Johanna another strawweight. What you got on this one?
Johanna, like I said before, I don't think she's going to lose this championship anytime soon. She's a monster. Valerie here, I just feel like she's being fed to the wolves. I don't think she's ready. It's just her last fight was very impressive how she came back and won her fight, but it wasn't championship caliber or contender caliber of a win. I think Joanna could have taken a little time off to rest, hang out, chill, and wait for Claudia, but nope. They want to keep her active, give her Letourneau. Joanna Champion is going to win unless Letourneau can pull it out of her ass and shock the fucking world. But I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't see it either. All right, main event time, man. Let's talk about the fight everyone's talking about. Ronda Rousey against Holly Holm. Ronda Rousey, obviously undefeated, undisputed bantamweight women's champion of the planet and the universe probably at this point. And against multiple, I think 19-time boxing champion Holly Holm, who has 2 fights in the UFC, both decision wins. Both, except for maybe the Marion Renaud fight, which I think Holm pretty much dominated, but not in an impressive manner. But the fight against Raquel Pennington, I thought Pennington won that fight. But man, it's hard. It's nearly impossible for me to pick Holly Holm. People are trying to hype her up like oh, if she puts she head kicks Ronda Rousey, it's over. I think Ronda Rousey's preparing for that shit. So I'm gonna say Ronda armbar, second round at most. But it's an interesting fight. Obviously, anyone can win it. Anyone can win. Anyone can lose it any day. But it's just a hard. I have an impossible time picking against Ronda Rousey. Who you got in this fight?
Rousey. I can't pick against her again after the last fight.
Yeah, of course you can't.
Yeah.
This guy. I have a feeling about Betch Correia. Did you have a feeling when she went face first onto the Straight Outta Compton poster? That was awesome.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I need to go see that movie. But no, Ronda Rousey's going to win unless Holly Holm has worked on her striking like crazy and keeps her fucking distance away from Ronda Rousey like crazy and just picks her apart with a jab or something. But no, once she puts out that jab, Ronda's going to get in your face. She's going to punch you in the face. She's going to take you down. She's going to probably armbar your ass, take your arm home, and start cooking dinner with it. It's probably what's going to fucking happen. Ronda Rousey's going to win. It's guaranteed. And then, like you said, I think we said before the show, we're probably not going to see her until UFC 200.
Right. And what Nick's talking about is a quote someone quoted. I think I see an MMA junkie said, I think she told it to an interview in RollingStone.com. Or is it Rolling Stone magazine? Ronda Rousey saying, quote, after this fight, I'm definitely going to let some people miss me for sure. Believe me, there's nothing I would like to do more than disappear for a while. I would like to wait until UFC 200 to fight again. I'm going to be filming movies in the meantime, so I'm still going to be keeping busy. So UFC 200, I'm just throwing it out there, gives enough time to find out if one Cyborg can make 135. You want to see that fight at 200? You want to see that fight?
I don't want to see that fight anymore. It's just over. Yes, I'm going to watch it, but it's overrated. I don't think Cyborg will lose. It's going to happen. Cyborg's going to lose. If Cyborg beats Ronda Rousey, that's something that I don't think Dana White wants because there goes your star. You had someone that couldn't even make weight, then has all this controversy behind her, just beat your champion. your golden ticket is there, and you just tore it up and threw it in the shredder. I don't think it's gonna happen unless they really, really want to. But I don't. Honestly, I don't want to see it.
I'm with you, man.
There's no one else for her to fight. There's no one.
I would love to
except
see
dudes.
I would like to see Gina Carano come back and fight and just masturbate throughout the whole. I know I'm gonna piss somebody off saying that, but just jack off during the entire fight. I apologize. Like, look, let me explain something real quick. Okay. When you guys watch Keyboard Warriors, that's straight up satire for the most part. We say dumb shit just because we think it's funny, right? A lot of people take that serious. In the Pocket, it's 5 p.m. I've been awake since 2 and change today. Jesus. I worked all day. I'm tired as hell. Stuff like this will just come out of my mouth. It just happens. I'm sorry. Kind of. Okay. So I will say some crazy shit just because I think it's hilarious. And if it makes me laugh, I'm gonna throw it out there. And if it pisses you off, you needed to get.
I'm still gonna throw it out there.
Needed to get. If I offend you, you needed to get offended. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
All right. I.e. see my post on Starbucks. Go ahead.
I do want to see that fight, though. I do want to see Gina Carano, the original star of the women's division, any women's MMA. That was Ronda Rousey for a lot of kids nowadays and a lot of people nowadays. That was my Ronda Rousey. She was the shit back then, and then she lost to Cyborg and quit. She didn't quit. She backed away and decided to do other things. She did Muay Thai back in the day. She's doing her movies, which aren't the greatest movies in the world, but I still like seeing her on film. Let's make that fight happen. UFC 200, yes, I'm down. So down to see that. Because probably we're going to see CM Punk, probably going to see Anderson Silva, we're going to see all the freaking crazy fighters on that card. That card's going to be stacked, and I cannot wait. Yeah, and it better not be $100 like Mayweather Pacquiao.
No, it won't be $100. No way. It might be like 80 though. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, definitely not want to go to the bars too. I'll tell you that.
Hell no.
All right. So UFC 200, July 16, 2016, at the new arena in Las Vegas. So we're in November. We got December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That's what, 8 months?
Yep.
Almost 8 months. We have almost 8 months to get there. Does somebody at the 135 women's division like separate themselves from the pack as a clear-cut contender by then? What do you think?
Yes. And what, you think they're going to have a contender?
Someone's going to get built up by then. Somebody's going to have some kind of winning streak. Someone's going to have they're going to build somebody up by then, but for 200 and make it.
To fight Ronda. To fight Ronda. It's going to be fucking Miesha Tate.
Nope.
It's going to be one fight. Miesha Tate's going to fucking win, and she's going to fight Miesha Tate again.
I'm going to tell you who's going to be.
Who?
Juliana Pena.
No.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
No. I think Pena loses her next fight. Whoever it is. I bet you she loses. I bet you Miesha Tate's on her knees right now begging for her to lose that fight so she can get that title shot.
Oh, no. I think maybe. You know what? I don't think I think Miesha Tate's kind of floating in midair, trying to figure out what she's gonna do because it doesn't make sense. But
like, don't get me wrong, I feel bad for Miesha for everything that was promised to her and then to be taken away. I know you don't, but like as sports fans, think about it. You have Super Bowl, you have your people that won, they earned the right for the championship. Seattle went last year, they went again this year, right? They earned their spot. Miesha Tate earned her spot.
Okay.
Was taken away.
If you want to talk football, let's talk football. Cardinals Steelers 2008 Super Bowl. Okay.
Yes. Cardinals.
We had the lead. Antonio Brown catches the Antonio Brown? No. Someone's not even on the team anymore. Wallace?
I think it was Wallace.
I'm trying. Every year I fight to erase that game out of my head, so I forgot who receiver. But Ben Roethlisberger throws a fade pass into the end zone. All right, my heart breaks as soon as he caught it. My problem with it, his feet, he had 1 foot down and 1 foot on top of the other. I still argue that's not 2 feet in the end zone. Okay, that's exactly what we're talking about here. Okay, all right. So
I'm talking about back-to-back teams back-to-back people getting a title shot. Someone that's already been there, but they earned their way. New England earned their way.
Look, the fight game's different.
Yeah, it's different, but you have to take that into account too. Okay, cool.
Otherwise,
Arizona made it to the championship. They won. They make it next year. No, they won. They have to give someone else a chance. No.
Here's the thing. It's a different game. The fight game's different. Otherwise, Mayweather would have actually fought someone that could fight back for once at some point, right? And that hasn't happened.
He fought Canelo twice?
Once.
No, he fought him once. I thought he was going to fight him twice.
Here's the thing about the Canelo fight. We're going to get off of boxing and football right now after I say this shit, okay? Because we need to finish the show.
Yes.
So I got to go. But Canelo, as soon as they said they were going to fight Canelo, I was like, he's going to lose. They're like, why? Canelo's power, not speed. Unless he's going to catch him with a mad haymaker out of nowhere. And as we know, Mayweather's a master of moving, all right? It's not happening. And when they made Mayweather against Pacquiao, I said, Mayweather's going to win. Everyone's like, why? Waited until Pacquiao either A, got off the juice, or B, got old and slow. So, yeah. Anyway, and by the way, Juliana Pena calls her. Says she wants to be the Evander Holyfield to Ronda Rousey's Mike Tyson. That's gonna be the fight at 200. I'm telling you right now. This is my prediction. My prediction. All right.
And if it happens, fuck.
Yeah, if it happens, Alexa Grasso, you're my date to the fights. Just letting you know. Alexa Grasso, my woman. Just kidding. I wish.
It's mine.
I wish. If I had a chance, I would still be down for that. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for our show today, actually, because we got nothing else. So, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that tunes in to watch the shows and everything, and especially if you share and everything. I don't really care about the thumbs up button, but if you hit subscribe, let me see if I got this right. Subscribe. I don't know where it is. Somewhere down here. Subscribe. All right. You can get all our shows on there. I upload these about a day later. It'll be up on iTunes, so if you really listen to it, you're better with audio only stuff. iTunes, Stitcher, just search us, subscribe on there. It'd be great. You get our stuff automatically. Also on SoundCloud. Follow Mr. Pilecki at NickXMicro. Also at Nick Needs a New fucking Twitter handle. Actually, that should be your new Twitter handle. Nick Needs New Twitter handle. See if that works. But right now it's at NickXMicro. Myself at Elaw31. The page at CrossBonesMMA. Also, go to the website. I'm posting everything, a bunch of stuff every day. CrossBonesMMA.com. If you're looking for example, weigh-ins and stuff like that, or press conferences or Q&As, I post those so they schedule automatically. So they pop up the day of, right? So you can do that. Also, if you follow me on Twitter, on either Keyboard MMA, CrossBones MMA, or at Elaw31, I post the direct YouTube link so we could just, fight the good fight against clickbait. I can't stand it. All right. I'm talking to you, MMA fighting, MMA junkie, and all those guys that embed your shit. I post the links after the shit's over. All right. But direct shit, avoid clickbait, follow us. Shout out to FightBookMMA.com. Shout out to Munch MMA, the funny guy, awesome guy from UK. And that's gonna do it for us. So no show tomorrow. Come back tonight for the ULI, punting the nuts. Myself, Michael Reyes, which I keep forgetting to hit that guy up to make sure we're doing the show. But tune in anyway. If he doesn't do it, I'll be on here anyway. I love football, whatever. And come back on Friday for the preview show. All right, we'll be talking UFC 193, going into detail. So again, for myself, Jesse, Don, my boy Nick, straight out of Corpus Christi, and I am Eddie Law. This is CrossBonesMMA. Go to the site. Thanks for the support. Talk to you guys later.